Hey everybody, how's it going? Good to see you here. This is Jeremiah Craig coming at you for the first ever coffee and questions. Listen, I don't know how this is going to go, so we'll see how it goes down. I've never run anything like this on Zoom before, so just bear with me here and we'll see how everything goes. Good morning, Leon. I saw your comment come through on the video that I put up yesterday. Sorry, I've been saying your name wrong all these times. I've never been exactly sure. So now that I know, I'll be sure to say it correctly from here on out, Leon. Hey, Fishing with Mike, how's it going? Good to see you, Aiden. Cooper, yo, how's it going? Jacob, Twisted Wheel Fabrication in the house, yo. What's up, A? Good morning to you. Hey, John, good morning. Hey, Carol, good morning to you. Good morning to you all. How is it going? So happy to see you here. I'm not in Leon right now. No, I only went down there in 2019 and I came back 2 days later. It was only a short trip. I'm in Boston fishing with Mike. Good morning, Gavin. How's it going? Okay, so here's how we set it up. And this is my first time doing this, like I said, so bear with me. Basically, if somebody wanted to ask a question, I had them email me either the question or a Zoom link to come in and ask the question live with me. And then I basically put together a list of people who contacted me first, and they have first priority. So it'll go in order of that. But I also put the Zoom link into the description. So if we get through all of the folks who signed up ahead of time, then I can go through the remaining folks and bring you in as well. So this is the first time that I'm doing this, and we'll see how it goes. So if you're interested in jumping on with me, but didn't get the chance to email me ahead of time for the link, you can check it out in the description of this video and join me if you're feeling. Right now, there are 5 people lined up before you, if you didn't email me. So let's see here. We got Hood X Mona Lisa. Is that you, Mullen? Mullen is first. So he was the first to email me. So let's see if this is Mullen. I don't know. Mullen, you didn't tell me which one, which username it was. So let's see what happens here.
Hi,
Hello. How's it going? Who am I talking to?
I'm Gabby.
Hey, Gabby, how's it going?
I'm good. I was wondering if you could say happy birthday to me because my birthday is almost here. It's on
Gabby,
March 29.
it's on what day?
March 29.
Happy birthday, Gabby. Wow,
Thank you so much.
that's Tuesday or Monday?
Monday.
Nice. Happy birthday. You have any boots on your wish list?
No, but maybe.
Maybe.
Because my grandpa, he usually buys me boots and all that. So he maybe get me one for my birthday.
Sweet. That's awesome.
Thank you so much.
What boots are you going to wear on your birthday?
Not sure.
It's a tough
Yeah.
one. It's a tough one. How old are you going to be? If you don't mind me asking.
15.
Cool. Awesome. One more year and you're going to be able to drive, huh?
Exactly. I'm just
That's what
ready.
I'm talking about. Nice. Well, happy birthday. Did you have any questions while you're on here with me, or just have those
Just
happy birthday vibes?
Yeah, just the
That's
happy birthday vibes.
that's awesome. Happy birthday, Gabby. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much
so
for joining me
much.
this morning. You're the best. I hope
Bye.
you have an awesome birthday.
Thank you so much.
Oh, what a great start. What a great start. Happy birthday, Gabby. Yo. All right. So next up is Mullen, or Mullen was first. That wasn't Mullen, but we have Wes in here. So we're going to bring Wes in. We're going to skip ahead some of the other folks who wanted to be on the live stream. And Wes is already in here. So we're going to bring him in. Let's go. Hey, Wes, I need you to turn your mic on. Yo, how's it
Good.
going, buddy? Good to see you. Nice
Good
shirt.
morning. Good morning. Thank you, sir. How you guys doing today?
Good, good.
Awesome, man. It's such a pleasure to be here today, hanging out with everybody today. Um, I'm here to talk boots today, man, and ask
Let's go.
questions and let's go. So one thing I really like is talking about what's your new upcoming boot that you're looking forward to purchase. So what are you looking forward to purchase in the next couple of days that you've got your eye on at the moment?
I I want a pair of rough outs next, I think, especially one of the really bright colored ones that are trendy right now,
Okay.
Uh
Yeah.
the R Watson green rough outs are like top of my list. I can't wait to get a pair of those green rough outs. I think a couple of people in the group have them. And I think they just look awesome. I spoke with Randy Watson on the phone a couple weeks ago. He showed me them up close too, and he got me even more pumped about them, talking about how they were constructed and everything. Those rough outs are pretty sweet. I had a line on some sea turtles a couple of weeks ago or last week. It feels so long ago now because it was such a letdown. I almost got them, but I didn't.
Oh man. I'm not even gonna tell you then what I'm wearing today because I
You got
feel
the sea
bad just
turtle?
mentioning. I got the Nakona Sea Turtles for Friday. It's just a nice little Friday going on.
Jeez, they
But
look great.
yeah, they are a nice little they're a nice little boot just to wear around. They've got just a really nice gloss to them. I got really lucky snagging them, and the more I talk to certain people around like yourself and other boot enthusiasts, I find out that they're just really rare. They're hard to come by sometimes, and
Yeah,
especially in a good size and for a good price. So, if you do find them, I'm still looking around for you. So I'm still looking and seeing if there's a
appreciate it.
12B out there. But I mean, there's just something about sea turtles that I really liked. I got a chance to get some ants as well, some of the
Hmm.
Casey ants, but I still find myself considering the sea turtles to be more of my special occasion type of boot. So they are really great. But
What do you like better
um,
about them over the anteaters?
I think the anteaters show a little bit more of wear, and it's a little bit more visible.
Hmm.
So even though I've been trying to condition them over the past couple of days, and I have a lot of experience with them, so I'm not sure how to bring out that luster back to them. But at the same time, they've got a really worn look, so they do kind of look pretty good as some old school, just ants just walking around, and their cognac color is really nice. But the sea turtle, man, it just looks good on anything. So that's
Love
that's
it.
probably why I just drift towards it, because it's just black, it's shiny, it just pops out wherever. So it
Love it.
still it still gets some good looks, man.
It is definitely a good look. Aiden in the live chat asks, didn't know sea turtle boots were legal. Aiden, these are uh pre-ban sea turtles and pre-ban anteaters. So anteater and sea turtle are both illegal to make new boots of, but they banned them both, I believe, around 1990 or before then. So any boot that you find that's a sea turtle or anteater means it was made before 1990. Does that sound right, Wes?
Yeah, and then most of the time people will specify in their listings, or whenever they're selling them, that they are pre-ban. So as long as they mention that, you should be good. And yeah, these are definitely old boots, so they're not exactly your new style. But again, the cool thing about sea turtles and ants is if you do condition them and take care of them, they do look good. So rest assured that this boot might be 30 plus years old, but it still looks really good for its age. As you can see,
Yeah, I was
it's
surprised when you showed me when you pulled that off and showed. I didn't expect it to be so shiny.
yeah, and I haven't conditioned these since I got them. So I mean, they
Wow.
really look good for their age, and they just look good just being stored on that top shelf of boots. But um, they really are worth it. I mean, I know they can come with a hefty price tag. I'll be the first to admit, but if you do look around, and if you do have some good patience, you will find it, because I know that they can go for about 400, 500, a little bit higher. I actually found these on eBay for about $200. So I
Now,
got pretty lucky.
when you found them on eBay, did you find them under sea turtle or did you search exotic? Because I know that eBay sometimes takes boots down depending on what leather they are. They take elephant boots down. Sometimes they take anteater, and then you just have to search exotic boots. How did you find those on eBay?
If I'm not mistaken, I think this listing, I was wandering around eBay's like search, and I think I stumbled upon a search that says searching rare cowboy boots. So I'm giving that away, and that's just I want people to be able to find their boots. But if you look under rare cowboy boots and then you sort under your size, that's how I found these boots. And I think they were listed under exotic Naponas. And when I first saw them, because I was so illiterate to sea turtle leather, I was under the impression that they were alligator belly or some sort of a bias cut alligator. So I thought, hey, these alligators look pretty cool. I should, try to check them out. And I ended up getting into a little bit of a bidding war. And at the last second, I said, you know what? I'm just going to bid. This is my last bid. Let's see what happens. And I got lucky. So, and then later on, as I messaged your group, I think, I said, hey guys, is this some kind of fancy alligator cut or what is this? And then everyone was like, dude, that's sea turtle. That's sea turtle. So I got pretty lucky with that. And yeah, it was under that rare cowboy boot listing. So if you guys are ever looking for something that's not exactly your common bull hide, your normal exotics, you might be able to find it there.
That's a good tip. Thanks, Wes, for sharing that.
Absolutely.
Cool. Thanks for jumping on here this morning. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I mean, it's already off to a great start in those sea turtles.
Yes, sir. It's going to be a good day.
No doubt. All right. You're the best, man. Have a good one.
See ya. You too. Peace.
All right. Looks like some of the other folks with the link haven't joined on yet, but I did get some emails through. And if you want to jump on the Zoom with me, the link is in the description. So you can just jump in the description there, hit that link. And if you have Zoom, you can jump on with that app, and I stream it live here to YouTube. So you just have to switch things up on your end. Please don't have YouTube going in the background because it will lag, just like the old radio shows. When you used to call into the radio shows and they say, turn the radio down in the back, because you'll be ahead with me. So if you decide to come on, just click that link in the description of this video and I'll bring you in. Oh, here's Lucas. Let's bring him in. Good morning, Lucas. How's it going?
Good. How are you? Can you hear me?
I can indeed.
Can you see me? That's the question.
Can't see you yet.
Interesting. Well, let's see here.
Let's see. I can say ask to start video. There it is. Good to see you.
There we are.
Good morning.
Hey, good to be seen. How are you?
Great. Spectacular.
Good.
How's your morning starting off?
Glad to jump on with you. Oh, it's going good. Just a normal routine. I got the daughter, Lexi, sitting here next to me. So she's, if you hear her babbling in the background, that's what's going on. So
no problem. Good morning, Lexi. Love it.
Say hi.
Hey, Lexi. What a cutie.
Oh yeah, she's pretty fun.
So what's up? How's it going?
It's going good. How are you?
Good. What boots you got going today?
I've got the. See, I can't get my foot up. Let me get one off. I've got the Ironhide Elephants going on.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm talking about.
Good boot. Yeah.
Lexi likes them too.
Yeah, I actually special occasion, I guess. So I'm going to get my vaccine later on this afternoon. So
Congrats. Nice. That's got to be a
put
relief.
those on. Yeah, Lex. Yeah, the wife's a nurse, so she's had hers for quite a while, and with the little one here, she was on me to go get it. So we'll go get her done.
Love it. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah. So first question I got for you, buddy, which I know you kind of talked in the year-end review, but what do you see for the channel in the next, years to come? I mean, do you plan on turning this into mostly boots, or are you trying to get back to the music? Where do you see it going?
As far as I can imagine right now, it'll keep going the way that it is with the boots and the music at the same time. I mean, there's so much content to make, so many topics to cover on both those fronts, and companies are still releasing new boots, and there's used boots. Like I don't see myself ever running out of material for sure. So yeah. I'll keep doing this. If I'm going to, I'll probably expand on the content, maybe bring in a little bit more coffee stuff, but I have been debating how I'm going to do that, and I'm leaning towards starting an entirely new channel on top of this one. So do a coffee and wine channel with Brenna. That's probably my next step, is to keep this channel going the way that it is, and then make another one doing the same stuff like music, but instead of the boots being the second part, is the coffee and the wine being that, and maybe bring in some beer too and some spirits as well. But Brenna knows a ton about wine. Like she's studied in it. She has her certificate on her way to being a sommelier. I should probably never be a sommelier, but she has her WSET level 2, I think it's called. So she knows a ton. We have a bunch of wine in like the closet. She has a spreadsheet about it all. So like she's into it. So I feel like we could definitely bring some cool content on the wine and the coffee for sure. So I think that'll be pretty fun to start another channel on top of this one.
That's awesome. Cool. Anything else? I know Ariat usually helps you out pretty good. Do you have any other brands that are, reaching out, or you got any deals working to where, you can supplement yourself a little bit more?
Yeah, I have a couple of deals that I'm in the works right now. Of sponsors, not on the boot side of things, but like on the apparel side of things. Just got to get it ironed out, but we'll see how it goes. A lot of them fall through because companies don't want to take the risk of working with influencers a lot of times, like people who make content. So sure. Which I guess is my title. Their market is influencer relations or influencer marketing, and they work with YouTubers and Instagram people to make stuff happen online. And sometimes they just don't like the way that I want to do it, because if I'm going to put up a video, I want to make sure that I get paid first, because I've been screwed Absolutely. Way too many times in the past.
Yeah, sure.
So I have a couple of things working. Hopefully another boot giveaway is in the works. We'll see about that. Don't want to get everybody's hopes up, because plenty of those have fallen through in the past as well. So, but it's looking good, and hopefully it's for a top shelf American brand. So that will be sweet if that happens.
That's exciting. I'm happy for you.
Thank you. Good luck on those giveaways too. I know that you're always hesitant to play your luck on some of them.
Hey, all you can do is try, right?
Yep.
1 out of 400 is not too great of odds. So, but that's not what it's about. I got plenty. I don't necessarily need another pair, but happy to see other people get them that need them sometimes.
Mm-hmm. It's always fun. The excitement around it is always fun too.
Yeah, I'm usually in it for the music mostly too.
Thank you.
That's what I'm there for. So, how last thing? How any idea? When? I know things are kind of starting to let up in some spots, but any idea when you might be traveling, doing some in store, first review, first look type things?
Hopefully this summer. I mean, it sounds like everybody's going to have their vaccines by May or end of May. So like, as soon as I get my vaccine, I'm out. Like, let's get back on the road. Let's get back into the stores. Let's play some shows, So hopefully that happens. And once me and Brenna both have our vaccines, we want to plan a trip to Austin and go down there and visit some of those stores and maybe play some shows. So we'll see how it goes. And maybe, I don't know if I'll be able to get back on the road and, head over to Michigan and Alabama and some of the other states that people want me to visit this year, but maybe do a tour next year and get back on the road like I was doing before. And I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped for this to be over and get back out there.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. Speaking of Austin, I've got a little package coming from Will down there. So can't wait to see what those look like.
Got the Chisos coming?
Got the number 2s coming. Yeah.
Nice. I'll be interested to hear what you think of those, especially with you being such a Lucchese enthusiast, because the insole is so much different than that hard leather. So it might be a make or break for you. So I'm super interested to hear what you think, and I hope you share your thoughts in the group, your honest opinions.
Oh yeah, I will.
Good.
Good thing about winter, I've been wearing those Lucchese barn boots quite a bit, and as you know from trying on that Rusty, the insole in there is actually pretty thick itself.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I can't compare it yet, but I got to believe it's somewhat along the same lines cushion wise as the Chisos. So I have been enjoying those in the winter months up here. So I'm excited I will definitely give my thoughts. That.
Sweet. Can't wait to hear what you have to say about them. I think you might like them, but it's a different feeling altogether. So it's always tough to tell.
Yeah, I'm excited. For being as tough as they say they are, that's what I'm more excited about. Just something I can, try to wear a lot more than some of the exotics I have right now.
No doubt. Yep, exactly. That's how I feel about them too. For sure. Oh, nice tumbler.
Yeah, still getting my coffee.
Awesome.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I know. Jeez. All right, buddy. Well, that's about all I got. I don't know if you got anybody else jumping on.
Yeah, we got Cole coming in here, Fish Parent Cole, cool. Next. So thank you so much for jumping on, Lucas. It's great to see you and great to talk to you. You're the best.
Hey, you bet, buddy. Yeah, I appreciate it, and I'll keep watching.
All right. Have a great day, buddy. Good luck at your vaccine.
Thank you.
Peace.
See ya.
All right. It's always good to talk to Lucas. What a great guy. All right. So we got Fish Parent Cole in here next. Let's bring them in. Remember, if anybody wants to join, the link to the Zoom is in the description. If you are here and want to jump on the... Remember, if anybody wants to join, the link to the Zoom is in the... Yo, Fish Parent, you got to turn off the YouTube. Here and want to jump on the... Remember, how's it going? You got to turn down the YouTube on your end. You got it? How's it going, Cole?
Hello.
How's it going?
Oh, it's me. It's going well. It's going well. I just got introduced to your channel a while back, a few months ago. I didn't even realize I was looking at YouTube and I was saying, "Oh, who is this fish parent? It must be a fellow Texas A&M parent." And it's
you.
me.
It's you.
So, so it's my first time using the Zoom since I was getting my son ready to go to Texas A&M, and that's kind of part how I got back into cowboy boots, boots in general. I just say cowboy boots. I'm in my mid 50s. My brothers were in their 60s now, but in the 80s, they both were motorcycle type of guys, and in the 80s, it was all about Tony Llamas. And they would have Tony Llamas, and they would wear Red Wings when they were made in America then, and they were pretty, pretty handcrafted. And they'd get occasionally buy Harley branded boots. I'm not sure who made them, but they were really, you could tell they were quality handmade. And, they had the stacked heel, and they had a rubber bottom, a little bit more thicker rubber, which, if you're going to ride a motorcycle, you should have a sturdy boot on. That's for sure.
No doubt.
Yeah. And so my son, I moved to New York. I'm a retired New York City police officer. I'm in Florida now, but I had a son in New York, and he was born and raised. And he was the typical city slicker, and he was proud of it. He was Yankee and he was proud, but now he's at Texas A&M, and he kind of rebelled a little bit at first. Took him a while to get acclimated to the Texas environment. And around Christmas time, I said, I'll get you a nice pair of boots. You're legit. You're a fighting Texas Aggie. He's not like a poser. And no, I'm New Yorker, blah, blah, blah. And so I was a little miffed. But I think it's just part of the teen rebellion type of thing. And him, being from where he was from, you know. And I was happy around, he just had his birthday in March. And I think the fellow people in his unit, he's in the Corps Cadets section. And most of the kids in his unit are Texans. And I think they got to him, and he said, "Yeah, I think I'm going to buy a pair of boots." So I think he got Justin's, and they were not full quill, but they were ostrich, and they didn't have they weren't total traditional like I recommend to them, but they look pretty traditional. They had a square toe, they had the double stitching, and the heel had some rubber on it, mostly rubber, I think it was, hard rubber. But you know what? He's the new generation, and I said, nice choice. And he's very active, and I guess he needed something that he could do a lot more physical stuff with. So it made good for him. So I still had a couple old boots. I had some elephant skin Tony Llamas, and I had some black lizard skin that I got married in my first marriage back in I can't remember if it was 91 or 92.
Nice.
And so I went and bought, partly from watching your channel, I got a used, but it looks like they were just barely tried on, Lucchese goat skin, Mad Goat 1883s.
Nice.
And very happy with them. They had the snip toe, and just so soft, and it's like a fine watch, like you said. You can just see the craftsmanship in it. I did have one little problem though. I think it was the embroidering in the shaft. and looked like there was excessive embroidering, and a couple sections looked like they were going to pop out.
Mm-hmm.
And I took it to a cobbler, and he said the needle started acting like a knife when it was doing the embroidering. Maybe it got dull. Maybe it was just excessive. I'm not sure. But he patched it from the inside, just a small section.
Mm-hmm.
He said, make sure the condition, if it dries out, it's more likely to, to be destructive. But no problem other than that.
Good to hear. Yeah, that Mad Dog Go is such a nice boot. I tried that at the Helen's Leather here in Boston. I think about a year and a half ago. It is so soft. What a great choice.
Yeah.
And to find them used is great.
And let me tell you, could still see the imprint on the bottom. They were really.
That's the way to do it.
The cobbler looked at it and he said, this guy must have just tried them on and said, I don't think they're quite really for me. So, and that's what they were. They looked like you couldn't tell they weren't just right off the shelf, so, and I got them $200. I think that was fair.
Yeah. For practically a brand new boot. That's what I'm talking about. There's so many folks out there who just buy the boots, wear them twice, and then decide that the boots aren't for them, or they bought the wrong size and they didn't know it, and then they resell them.
Right.
And those you did it exactly right. That's the way to find great new boots that are only slightly used.
Yes, I kind of credit your channel for making me look in that direction too. So
thank you.
You were doing the used boot reviews, and I'm like, why the heck not? If you find one that's like it's barely used, and most of the people, you're going to buy a high-end boot like that, you're not going to be a filthy person,
right?
Unless it's a strictly a work boot, but this was obviously a dress boot,
Yeah.
So.
And you still could see the logo on the sole, so it was just a great buy for sure.
Right. So yeah, I like your channel a lot. Find myself getting into it. I am a little taken back because like I said, I was away from it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And when I first got into it in the 80s and 90s, it was just everything was about Tony Lama, especially I lived in the DC area at the time, and just, they had some outfitters there, and they seem like they still have some, but they don't seem to dominate like they used to. And I'm interested in, what's the guy that has the Yeehaw Cowboy? You did a couple videos with him.
Jose Diaz?
Beg your pardon?
His name is Jose Diaz?
Yeah, very interesting guy. And I heard some people complain about him. He's obviously like a street type of guy, but I like him, and I think he's got a genuine enthusiasm for it, and he gets people, interested in it.
Yeah, me too. His personality definitely can turn people off, but whose personality doesn't?
Right.
So I'm sure there's plenty of people out there who dislike me, who dislike you for the person that you are, but you're not going to apologize for it. And Jose is the exact same way. I would rather be with somebody or hang out or talk with somebody who is unapologetically themselves, rather than trying to, figure out what mask they want to wear at any one time. Right.
Yeah. I definitely see him as a pretty genuine guy, and I respect that. And he had the chutzpah to get involved, and here he is going down to Mexico and getting his own label, and he's really in the thick of it.
Yeah, he hustles.
Yeah, and I see you kind of doing the same thing too, which is nice. Maybe not to his level, like marketing it, but you're right down in the midst of it. And I like to see when you travel to the boot makers, and I learned a lot too, like the different parts and the different functions and the different feel. Instead of, I kind of had that prejudice in the beginning that it had to be all leather, otherwise it was, no good. And then you kind of pointed out, like the different inserts inside the sole, and maybe it might be for somebody, it might work better than just straight leather, So no, it's very educational. There's a lot of things to learn.
Cool. I'm glad you're liking it. I really appreciate you watching the stuff for sure.
Yeah, I appreciate your channel. And like I said, I just got into it a few months ago. So, you know, in your channel. So I'm looking at some of the older ones too.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of funny. It's all you with the long hair.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, you grew and, you know, and, you know, you moved on and, you know, I'm not saying it's one's better than the others, just progressed in your life.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not ashamed of those older videos. It's just a different time. Just like anybody else starting anything.
No, I think it's cool. I think it's cool. So, all right. Well, I just want to say thanks for your channel and share a little bit my experience with the boots and how I got back into it and how I was into it in the beginning.
I appreciate you jumping on here. Thank you so much. It means a lot.
My pleasure. Take care.
You too. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right. I did see a user here in Zoom called Orange who jumped out. If you want to jump back in, you're more than welcome to. I did get a question from Carol. Carol emailed me, and I think I will share my screen and get that question here because Carol asks about, let me pull it up. Carol asked about the codes inside of a boot and what it means. Let me share my screen here real quick. Get back to the Zoom. Share screen. So Carol asks, what does the codes mean inside of a boot? And she wanted to know about this boot in particular, which is a Panhandle Slim and the kind of leather that it is. The codes can mean something different in lots of different companies. They all kind of have their own methods. But these codes that you sent me, Carol, I don't know what their method is at this time. So I'll try to do some research on that and see what it is. But if you look inside of a Hondo boot, like these Hondo boots up here, these 7875s that I have, they have the 7875, which is the model number. And then they have another number over here, which is 4800. And Phil has explained that inside Hondos, that's the date and year that they were made. So even though you might have the same model of boot as somebody else, you might have a different code because the year and month was different. So 4800 might be either like the fourth run of August 2000 or April 8th, 2000. So 00 would be the year 2000. I'm not sure what the codes are in this that you sent me, but I can tell you that this is most likely a bullhide boot because of the wrinkles that you see here. I would say that this is probably a bullhide. It could also potentially be a buffalo or maybe a wildebeest, but I'm leaning towards a bullhide boot on this. It's got everything that I would refer to as a bullhide. But Panhandle Slim, I'm not sure about the codes inside Panhandle Slim yet. It is very difficult. But if you want to look, here's another bullhide from Tony Lama, and you can see the grain is very similar. How it's sort of crossed all over the place. This is bullhide. Bullhide can have a bunch of different looks. Like it can be like really pebbled, or it can be like this, which is shrunken shoulder. So it can have even smaller wrinkles like that. Or it can have the more pronounced grain and wrinkles like this one. So I would say that's probably bullhide. And I also got a question from Neil over in Scotland, who couldn't join us live because he's in Scotland, and it's middle of the workday there, and it's pretty much the beginning of the workday for most of us here too in America. But Neil asks if I could do the marketing for any company, boot company or other company, which would it be and why? I think at this point in my career, in my life, I would market for a boot company if I was going to do marketing at all. Otherwise, I would just market for myself. I've marketed for education companies, for telecommunication companies. I've marketed for in agencies as like for restaurants, for lifestyle brands, for chocolate bar companies. And I don't really enjoy marketing for a lot of companies because many companies have the same problems that people have of being insecure, of sharing things, right? I mean, the same thing, like if you were to take a selfie and then be like, well, I don't really like how the lighting was, so I don't think I'm going to post it. Companies have the exact same thing. They have a really insecure way of looking at the content that they produce and the marketing that they put out there. Everything has to be A++++, and that's not realistic. If you try to make everything perfect, then you're going to produce less and be in front of people less, when really in the 21st century, you have to be in front of people as much as possible, which is why I try to do 3 to 4 videos a week. I try to do so much. And I'm sure some of you guys have noticed plenty of mistakes in my content, but I try to do quantity over quality, and quality will definitely catch up when you do quantity. So it's like doing push-ups, right? If you do 10 push-ups and you're not used to doing push-ups, you might be struggling at the 10th one. And it's definitely not the best push-up. Like, you might not have the best form, but you got to do more and more and more to be able to do that, right? So when you get to 100 push-ups, then your form, the quality of the push-up is just going to be better. So it's just about quantity. And then if you do more and more, the quality will be there. And companies don't want to do that. So that's why I'm doing this now, is because I like marketing for myself. But if there was one boot company that I would want to market for, it would be Boule. I love Boule, and I've told them so many times to please do more marketing because I love you and I want more people to see you, and I want to help out with that. Comrade, where you go? I was just going to bring you in. Comrade. He got cold feet. I was finishing my thought, and I was just about to bring Comrade in here, and he left, or she left. So Lucas knows it was Boule. I would love to market for Boule. I would love to help. And we do have the Boule video coming soon. I don't know if they're within reach. I don't know where they are right now. Oh, they're over there. The Boule 9381. So I'm looking forward to doing that video, just because it's a nice boot. It's a nice boot. All right. I think I answered all the questions. I can answer another question. Comrade left, so I can do another one. Neil asks, who is the better dancer, me or Brenna? Brenna is definitely a better dancer than me. I am the worst dancer ever. I am a horrible dancer. Stereotypical white person dancer here. That's me. Brenna is really good at dancing. Me, not so much. I did learn some moves in college from Daryl, but like, come on, there's a long ways to go for me. There's a really long ways to go. So it's all about practice. It's all about practice, Carol. Maybe I gotta put my attitude towards marketing towards dancing. Practice makes perfect. It's quantity, not quality. Eventually the quality dance moves will get there. Oh man. Oh man, let's not see that. Let's not see that. It'll be a different YouTube channel. Maybe that's what I do on TikTok. No. No. No, that's not what I'm going to do on TikTok. Oh man. The more you drink, the better you dance. No, the more you drink, the better you think you dance. There's a difference. There's a difference. All right. I think that pretty much does it for the questions that I had. If anybody wants to jump on, you're more than welcome to. I have this scheduled for another 15 minutes, but I'm more than happy to bring some more folks in if you want to hit the Zoom link and join, or you can ask the questions in the live chat. DJ is noticing Lucchese is doing some print. I haven't seen any Lucchese prints yet. If they were to do it, I would imagine they'd do it on their 2000 line. Interesting. I haven't seen any of those. Your cobbler told you about Rios of Mercedes boots. Am I familiar with it, Frank? Yeah, I'm familiar with Rios of Mercedes. I have a pair of Rios of Mercedes up here that aren't my size, but I can show you. Rios of Mercedes is one of the most classic American brands that you can get. Really long history here in America. The Rios family doesn't own it anymore. They're owned by another company, but they're still making boots in a very traditional way. So this is pretty much a Rios of Mercedes boot that you can expect when you get it. It's all leather. So Rios of Mercedes, leather outsole, lemonwood pegs, leather stacked heel, really nice quality, durable leather here. And then it's leather lined all the way through. And you have the hard leather insole on the inside. I don't know if you can see that okay. So this is a really traditionally made boot. And Rios of Mercedes is a very, very good company to go with if you decide that you want an American-made boot. Rios of Mercedes, definitely good. They are in the same family, the same company family now as Olathe and Anderson Bean. So the company that owns Rios of Mercedes also owns those other two as well. And of course, those are some good household names as well. These ones here, they don't fit me. They're a very narrow size. They're an 11 triple A. So it's a very narrow size, 11 triple A. If you are 11 triple A, I'm happy to sell these to you. They are on eBay, but if you contact me separately, I can sell them to you for less than what they're up on eBay for sure. Anyone else wearing boots while they watch this? I hope so. I hope so. You're getting Tacovas next, Leon? Nice. Nice. You're told that you should wear a 10.5C, but all you can find are D's. Yeah. Yeah. Tell me about it. Tell me about it, Bill. That's tough. Any suggestions for Bill? Well, you can find C widths in some boots, but it's tough. C is even more rare than B now. You might find some C's, but they are usually the women's wide width. So you know how men have D and double E, and the double E is the wide width. In most factory produced boots, women's widths are B, and then the wide women's width is the C width. But that's not the way that it should be. It's just a width. So if you're looking for a men's C width now, it's going to be kind of difficult. I believe that Red Wing might make the Pecos in C width. They had a ton of widths when I was on their website. But don't quote me on that. It's only from memory right now. You might have to size up or size down and go more narrow or more wide. So if you're a 10.5C, you might want to try an 11B or a 10D or a 9.5D. So it depends. So for me, I'm a 12B and I have to size down to an 11D or sometimes a 10.5D, depending on the toe shape. If you are 10C, you might be able to go 11B or an 11.5B, or go down and go wider, 10D or 9.5D, depending on the toe shape. The square toes are going to have more toe shape and they're going to be more forgiving than the round toes. So if you are interested in trying to find a boot that will fit in a D width, I might recommend like trying with a square toe or a French toe. French toe have more space in the toe box as well. They're a little bit more forgiving. And those are cheats. It's not going to work all the time, but it's a good place to start. So I hope that helps. Olathe has a B that you're desperately trying to stretch a good bit. Stretch a B, use insoles with D. That sounds tough. That sounds like a hard situation. John Woodrow, wears triple E, and they are also hard to find. Yeah, those are another one that is tough to find. I believe Boulay makes triple E, but they're equivalent to the double E of America boots, America size boots. Hey, Chiefs, how's it going? Good to see you here. Red Wing in many widths, only in store and not online, Lucas says. Okay, thank you for that. I swear I saw that. I swear I saw that somewhere, so thank you. Oh, okay, Hunter. We got one from Hunter. Just bought your first pair of boots. Dan Post and love them. Congrats, Hunter. You can't wait to wear them anymore. Any recommendations for pants that won't get too hot during the summer? I just tried the. Are you going to be working in them, or are you just looking to lounge in them, to like be at bonfires or like random parties, or just hanging out outside, or are you looking to work in them? Because there's this jean that I have been wearing for the past couple of years called the American Eagle Next Level Flex. Very light jean, and it does have some stretch to it. Super light. I wouldn't want to work in it though, because it feels like it would. It feels like it would rip, depending on like where you would be going with it. Like if you got caught on the edge of a fence or something in a more durable Wrangler or a Levi, you might get a little fraying of the jeans. In this one, it would rip it, like in this American Eagle Next Level Flex, but it's a nice light jean that's comfortable to wear. I have a video about it. It's the first jean video that I ever did on YouTube. So you'll have to forgive the quality. I was still learning how to do them. But you can check that one out on YouTube. American Eagle Next Level Flex. I don't know if they still make them, but I hope they do, because I kind of want to get another pair when these are done. Lighter ounce denims, Lucas says. Yep, true that. Cooper asks, who were my early musical influences playing the banjo, guitar, harmonica, and singing? I listened to Dylan nonstop. Bob Dylan. I see you have him as your avatar. Listen to Dylan like non-stop. My parents got sick of it. And I also listened to a lot of Earl Scruggs and Ralph Stanley when I started playing the banjo. So I probably, and also Ricky Skaggs. So old-timey, Bill Monroe too. Old-timey bluegrass, Bill Monroe, Earl Scruggs, Ralph Stanley, the Stanley Brothers, and then also Ricky Skaggs, Doc Watson. Like those were my bluegrass when I started learning the banjo. And then when I wanted to start songwriting, I started listening to Bob Dylan like nonstop. It was crazy. It was not good. Hanging out with friends, try the American Eagle Next Level Flex. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. Let me know what you think. If you're not going to be really working hard in them, try those. Let's see here. Ever considered doing videos on historical boots or their context? Yeah, definitely. Owen Lloyd Davies. I've definitely considered that. Those videos take a lot more research. Like I'm trying to do a video right now also about boots that are in television shows and characters that wear them, but it takes research, and I do that research in between the videos that I already know stuff about, and I'm just trying to record and get them out. So it's like a I don't know. It's tough to say, okay, now is the time to research these videos to make sure I get everything correct, so I don't get a ton of hate in the comments, and like I got to make sure that it's right. And when I cut corners on that and get things wrong, I feel bad. So I want to make sure that I research them fully before I do the video on them, and it just takes time. So I got some of those coming up hopefully soon. And we'll see about that. Lucas wants new sweatshirts. Yeah, I know. I think about the new merch and the shirts and the stuff so frequently. I gotta switch providers again because providers are a pain in the ass. I gotta figure that out soon. I gotta do it. Yeah, I'm hopefully gonna get to that in the next couple of weeks because that's been a drill in the back of my mind for a while. You want to make research a community project? That sounds fun. Owen. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm down. Maybe I approach the group and we say, okay, let's do this video, and we'll do shout outs to everybody who helps and things like that. Let me mull that over and see how it would work. Something like that. I like that idea a lot. I like it. John Woodrow asks if we like tall boots. How tall? You mean like 16 inches, 18, 20? For me, the most that I can do is like 13, just because after that, it just becomes not very practical for me to wear really tall boots. They have a purpose, a function, the really tall ones. And I feel like it goes to waste on me. But the ones that are 13 inches, maybe 14, because I do like those Boulay 2670s. Those are 14 inches. Probably that's as high as I would want to go. It doesn't make much sense for me to go 16, 20, 18 inches. It doesn't make sense for a guy like me who's not going to be doing work where a tall boot like that is meant for. Ticks. That's a good point. Ticks are awful, and the tall boots do help with the ticks for sure. You ordered the Yeehawk Cayman Tail Snip Toe and Black Cherry in 11D. Oh, Sorrows. Congrats. I hope you like them. I love mine. I love them. And I hope you like yours too. They are a classy boot for sure. Love it. All right, guys. It's about time. It's about an hour that I've been on here. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's see. We got 31 folks in here right now. Thank you. I hope this was everything that you wanted it to be. It was really fun for me just to jump on here and talk with you guys. Maybe we'll do it again in a few months, maybe on a quarterly basis. I had fun. I hope you guys had fun just hanging out and talking on this Friday morning. If there's anything that you'd like me to see me do different on future live streams, questions like where we're just hanging out or whatever, let me know, and I'll try to include that in the future if we decide to do this again. So You guys are the best. Friday concert. I'm busy this weekend. I'm headed out of town this afternoon, so we had to make this a morning thing. So maybe I'll do a concert here soon. Definitely going to be doing one on my birthday. My birthday is coming up within the next month or so. So you can be sure that there's another concert coming up, whether there's a giveaway or not. So you guys are the best. Love you. And I hope you have a spectacular day and an awesome weekend. Thanks to everybody for jumping on. Thanks to everybody in the live chat who asked questions, just chatting it up. And thanks for everybody who's just watching because they enjoy it and don't comment or don't engage on a regular basis. I know you guys are out there because my best buddy is actually one of them. Mac Hunt, shout out to Mac Hunt, Mackenzie Hunt, who watches all this stuff, never comments. And I know that there are more folks like him out there. So I really appreciate everybody who watches and just stays in the shadows and enjoys the content as is. You guys are all the best. And I'm wishing you a spectacular weekend. Peace, everybody. Have a good day.